Welcome to my channel once again. Thank you so much. Thank you if you have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit the notification button so that when we upload videos, you will get to know. Today we are talking about how to make your child not fear going to hospital or not fear the doctor. You know that your child should go to the hospital by all means, right? Your child may go to the hospital because he or she is ill, or because he or she has a chronic illness and is just being followed up. Or there is what we call the well child visit. Your child should go and see the doctor just for the doctor to see whether your child is growing well and developing well as he or she should. So your child should visit the hospital by all means. And this can be an exercise that provokes a lot of anxiety for the child. And this will affect the quality of the interaction with the doctor. It will also affect what the doctor is able to do for your child. And that is why we are talking about it. So when it comes to hospital visits, what are the things that frighten children? Well, children are frightened by anything new. So they may just be frightened by a new environment. They may be frightened by new faces. Some children are frightened when the doctors and nurses are in white coats and their uniforms. And then there are a lot of equipment that may also frighten the child. There are scales, there's the thermometer, there's the measuring tape, there is the sphic that we use to check the blood pressure. There are so many things that may frighten the child. In the consulting room, there's the stethoscope, there is also the otoscope. All these may frighten your child. And when your children are frightened, what do? They may respond by wanting to run away. They want to hide behind you. They may respond by being extra quiet. Even the ones that are very chatty at home, when you ask them a question, they don't want to answer because they are frightened. Or they may cry, and when they cry, it's very difficult to examine them. So what can you do to make sure that your children are not that afraid so that you can get the best out of your visit to the hospital? The first thing is to tell them beforehand that they are coming to the hospital and tell them what to expect. That they are going to see a lot of new people. These new people are going to try and be friendly to them. They don't want to harm them. They don't want to do anything to them that will make them uncomfortable. So you reassure them before they come. And then when they come, it helps if you quickly establish rapport with the doctor and the nurse. When the child sees you interacting with these people in a friendly manner, then they are reassured that the hospital staff are friends and not enemies, and it may lessen their fright for them. Also, when it comes to the consulting room, of course, the doctor should be calm, should be reassuring, should also be friendly with you so that the child will not feel as anxious. Whatever the doctor is going to do, keep reassuring them that, oh, this is going to be fine, there is nothing bad going to happen to them, and so on and so forth. Also, another thing you can do is not to try to restrain the child unless it is absolutely necessary. Sometimes you want to examine a child and already you see that the mother is trying to hold the child very tight because the mother is anticipating that this child is going to cry or is going to scream or is going to fight. So the mother is trying to restrain the child. No, don't try to restrain them. Just keep calming them, keep talking to them as the doctor tries to do what he or she wants to do. Now, what not to do? And this is one of the main points of this video. Don't use injections to threaten your children. We do it a lot. Sometimes as soon as they enter the consulting room and the child is just being a child, is walking about, and the mother wants the child to sit down, the mother will quickly say, sit down. If not, the doctor is going to give you an injection. Once you do that, you have taken their fear level up a notch, and they are going to be so anxious that it's going to be so difficult to do anything for them. So don't use injections to frighten them. Even outside the hospital setting, sometimes a nurse or a doctor is getting introduced and your child is there and say, hey, have you seen? She's a nurse, so if you misbehave, she'll give you an injection. Or she's a doctor, or if you misbehave, she's going to give you an injection. And these things make them so fearful that when they come to hospital, it's so difficult to do anything for them. So I hope I have impressed on you some of the things that you should not do and some of the things that you should do to help make the hospital visit a relaxing one for your child. You already know that our hospitals are not as child-friendly as they could be. So there's a lot of anxiety already. Just the fact of going to hospital. And sometimes because you have to go to hospital, you have to beat traffic. You wake them up very early and they are cranky already. And if they are very anxious, then it makes the whole experience not pleasant for them. But we need them to be relaxed. We need them to be friendly to us so that we can have them, we can examine them, we can do the things that we want to do for them. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have you visited our blog? It's babychildandco.com. And when you go there, we have a host of articles that you can read, browse through. You can also join our parenting club. What we do is to guide you via email and WhatsApp as you take care of your child according to the age of the child. So do subscribe to that one as well. Thank you so much. Bye.